Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where our little wildfires are growing up nice and strong and doing very well. This chunk of meat actually survived long enough for the little ones to eat it, so very impressed with the pack. I think they're finally feeling a little bit full. I may have spoke too soon. Is that Flint? Yeah, Flint joining in on that last piece. Well, good morning, everyone. Good evening, I guess I should say. But let's go ahead and get these name tags on, because, you know, we do like to look out for predators. Ember and Cole, again, spending a little bit more time together. I think Cole is possibly building a special bond with Ember. We see them quite often, and Cole is very often trailing after Ember. Ember, you are having me concerned with how far away you are, ma'am. My goodness. Maybe that is also part of why Cole is sticking so close to Ember, is that he is really worried about watching out for her. My goodness, the little traveler. Well, let's go ahead and see what we have going on today. We'll do our howl for the day as well. Get our affinity up just a little bit, and I also did another roll off camera. We're still in challenging, so no change there. But let's take a look at that territory and see what we're working with. Nothing too bad. Looks like Big Timber is still pushing in on us and our forest, so unfortunately we may need to go and handle that. Even though this is technically lower, this is kind of feeling a little bit aggressive over here, because we were over there fairly recently, so yeah, we've kind of got some territory stuff going on, so let's do just a little bit more fun with the pups. Make sure to get our affinity up and going. Hello, beautiful. And there we go. Cole, are you gonna follow Dad again today? We've got some more territory to mark. I know it is not the funnest, but let's go ahead and see. Yeah, let's go run off, and hopefully get some of this taken care of pretty quickly. Just kidding. Just kidding. Absolutely just kidding. No. We're not doing that, Cougar. Why is it always Ash, you guys? Why is it always Ash? Please, someone tell me. Someone go back in these videos and tell me right now, has every single cougar tried to take Ash? Because I feel like it's true. Why? Why do they want my little boy? Not fair. Oh my goodness gracious me. Where is everyone? Name tags, please. They're all just kind of looking out, making sure nothing bad is gonna happen. Spark, are you gonna be with the pups? I don't know what everybody else is gonna do when Dad takes off, if he's going to get any visitors. Looks like we're getting a Flint with us. Oh, and a Cole. And possibly a Spark. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get some of this territory taken. My goodness. I feel like Spark is gonna, or excuse me, I feel like Ash is going to have quite the grudge against cats at this point. They have tried to snatch him on many occasions now. Goodness. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyways, let's get this done and dusted. On a side note, I will say, I thought that cougar actually made contact with Ash, but it looks like his health is at 100%. So he skated by once again, thank goodness. You know, we're up here taking a little bit of territory, and I just noticed that our home den is actually in Big Timber territory. So we're gonna do a bunch of howling and make sure to get also get this back from Big Timber because we do not appreciate them taking this spot from us. Well, there we go. I feel a little bit better having that spot back in our name, and I can't help but think that Blaze can hear us howling in the distance, and we haven't seen him yet this season, which honestly is probably a good thing. That means we haven't had any altercations with him, and I'm feeling actually pretty positive about us moving south because I think if we would have stayed up north, I think we would have had a little bit more conflict with him while he was getting things settled and figured out for his pack. Here's another den that we used as well. Oh, hi Comet, hi Galaxy. I mean, you are in our territory, so I guess it would be nice if you moved along. We weren't even scenting you guys. Go on. Go on and get. Galaxy gets the picture. There we go. Okay. Good job, Spark. Spark had to get one more howl in. Oh my goodness, they are really going crazy. But here is another den that we also used as well for raising our pups, and I actually really enjoy this den. It is a great spot with the waterfall in the background, and it is still in our name, thankfully. We've got a little bit of space there. Why don't we go ahead and put another marker down just to make sure this is nice and strong, and you know, our sleep meter's already gone, so we might as well reinforce just a few things while we're up here. Maybe get a snack or two. The elk are actually up and running with their mothers right now, so there's no real easy snacks, unfortunately, but we definitely took advantage of that. On that territory marking mission that we did, we probably took out like 6 fawns. I'm not gonna lie, we were feeling good. So I'm not going to be too upset about it, but yeah, we are right up against Blaze's territory, and he's got a beautiful landscape to raise his pack in, and I can't wait to meet his pups someday. I know it will be under not so great circumstances. Oh, we actually don't want to run into Big Timber. We're fine with them having that territory. But it will be under not great circumstances, but I really want to see him and Honor's pups and what they look like. Honor, right? That's her name? Yeah, Honor. I can't wait to see his and Honor's pups. And oh my gosh, if you guys haven't watched the episode, well, I'm sure you've watched it, but I don't know if you actually dipped into the comments of that episode where Blaze dispersed, but Aurora commented such an amazing comment in that section. I almost want to read it to you guys. Should I do that? Is that awkward? I don't really care. Okay, Aurora said, "The fire has spread in a blaze of honor. Hopefully he can make his father proud. It scares me that Blaze and Timber might have to go head to head with each other in battle one day, but hopefully Blaze will remember the embers that started his life." And I think that is so poetic, and I love it so much. So thank you, Aurora. It was a few episodes back, but it's something that has kind of always stuck with me. And gosh, yeah, his mate with Honor, and like thinking of a blaze of honor, and I think even Simple Square commented how it's almost like they've got a fire for justice and things like that. So it's kind of more of a vibe the way that Simple Square commented it. But Simple, I see you and I know exactly what you're talking about. So I am just so proud and happy to be running around with these guys and to see, you know, to kind of be in the area of Blaze and just kind of wonder what he's getting up to. And even though it won't be the best circumstances when we meet, I still am looking forward to seeing his pack and his pups and watching his pack grow. Alright friends, I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and stop by this carcass while we were out. This is the one that Timber took down on his own, and I don't know if these guys will move along. I should probably... Yeah, it looks like everybody's health is doing well. This may... Good job, Cole. This may take a little while to get this guy to go. Good job, Spark. We want to make sure that it doesn't turn around on our pup. We don't have much stamina, but you don't really need too much to deal with these predators. You just need to make a big enough of a scene. And hopefully the dogs that are around don't move back in on it. There we go. Everyone got away nice and unscathed. Flint seems to be pretty upset at the dogs nearby, which I don't blame him for. Okay, everyone. Are you all full, Cole? Yes, we've got some pretty full bellies, and I'm not actually going to take a meat chunk because I found a nice little maraca that I thought would be fun to bring back to the pups. So let's see if they enjoy. We will leave this carcass behind. You know, would it be smart actually to call the pack over to us? Let's check their info. Oh no, everybody's doing good except for Nisha. So we'll just make sure to get a little bit of food tomorrow, possibly a beaver, and she will be just fine. So let's run back to everyone and see if they like their new toy. Well, hello everyone. We are back, and unfortunately we didn't bring any food, but I'm hoping that you guys might enjoy the little maraca. So, Dad is definitely tired, but we're definitely full. We're feeling good. We're able to stop by the carcass, and oh my gosh, look at, now that the sunshine is out, you can really see the difference between Ember and Ash. Ash is very light. He actually looks like Ash, which is so cool. I am absolutely loving that. Oh, perfect. We had a minor injury heal and nothing too scary on the wind. So I think as a family, we will go down for a sleep. I'm always interested to see how everybody rearranges, and look at, I think that was Flint. Yeah, look at Flint's little pants. That is so funny. I don't think that's an emote. Maybe that's the grin, I guess. I'm not 100. Why is there an eagle directly by us? That's a little concerning, but we will make sure to feed the little ones nonetheless. I do see some possible wolf scent on the wind, but I don't see any wolves. Glacier Lake is nearby? Why? What are you doing in my territory, Glacier Lake? Also, we may let these Blades Peak territories decay just a little bit. We can probably take them back if we need to go north, but some of this may need to get reinforced because we are smelling Glacier Lake in our territory, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, well, as much as I would love to get caught up on some sort of sleep meter, which we still may be able to, okay, no, they are raiding. Where are we? Where's our pups? You guys need to get in the den. I still don't see them. Oh, they're back here. Good job, Flint. Flint is on Balsam. Both of the pups are in the grass here, so let's see what we can do. This is actually Big Timber. This isn't even Glacier Lake. This is actually both of their pack leaders here. I don't know if they're planning on leaving already or what the deal is and why they're so far away. Let's see how weak Balsam is. I mean, Big Timber is still hanging in there. We still haven't seen their pups of the year this year, which I am pretty curious about. We don't necessarily have the energy to be dealing with this. Good job, Spark. Spark is the one to join us today. Oh, and Balsam actually has an injury as well. How old are you, Balsam? Just out of curiosity. Balsam is 6. He's been around for quite a while. He's just as old as Timber is. Well, no, Timber's 7 this year, so never mind. Gonna go through our beaver lodge, really, guys? It's not very nice of you. Good job, buddy. Spark doing a lot of growling here. I just don't know if Timber's or if Balsam's gonna live through this, you guys. I mean, they raided our den. There's only the 2 of them. I think that Timber's gonna be pretty upset at that. He's injured. Timber may just take the opportunity to take out one of their pack leaders right now. We'll keep an eye on them and see, but I mean, it's pretty upsetting that they came to our den. They have no business being this far south. They really, really don't. And you see how upset Spark is at him right now? You know, I think Spark is really stepping up into his role here, and it is becoming pretty apparent in moments like these. Is Renew coming back to get us? No. We don't even know where his mate went. Usually they tend to stick together in moments like these, but Renew seems to have abandoned Balsam. Which is not very telling for their pack. Oh, no, we can see her over in the distance there. Balsam may be trying to join. They're also not moving on from our area either, which is quite concerning. You guys really don't want to be running that direction. You are still heading straight towards my pups, Balsam. And I don't think that's going to end up well for you, my friend. It's been many years. We've known you for a long time. And it's been a pleasure. But I don't think Timber is going to let you be this close to his pack. We will let Renew live another day and see what she does with Big Timber. She is a dispersal that joined in to Big Timber, and potentially she had pups this year. I'm beginning to doubt that they did, but they have a home hack, so they must have. Once we get to young hunters, we may see some of their pups. But we're going to let her slink off for now. But this may have quite the big effect on Big Timber. Now, we still have a little bit of time before our affinity gets too low, so I think we will square up some of our territory. We still... oh, this is the Sulfur Pack, and the Cactus Springs are also nearby. So yeah, we've got some territory management to do down in the south. So let's take care of that and see where we end up. You know, I think Timber is having a little bit of a moment of reflection in thinking about his future and how much time he has left here with his children and with his pack. And you know, for quite a while there, he, you know, he had the body and the strength to protect his pack and do what he needed to do, just by himself. And now it's getting to the point where he's really going to depend on his kids to be able to really lead the pack and continue what he has created for them. And you know, we saw for a long time that Timber didn't take out other wolves, that he let them go, and you know, if they're not a threat to him, he's not going to worry too much about it. And now with his age being what it is, and you know, kind of being a little bit restricted in what he can do, it is causing him to really think about what his future is going to look like for his little ones. And I think that he is really weighing the options of what is safe to kind of leave his pack with, and you know, what to deal with. And I think he is kind of thinking that it's important to do what he can for them now while he is still physically able. And with these wolves coming so close to the den, I think it really scared him. And just thinking about, you know, some wolves coming in and taking his little ones from him. Oh my god, Earth, hi! Didn't know you were here. My goodness, Earth and Wind are here, everyone. But yeah, just thinking about his little ones being taken from him and what the future of his pack might be if they do get taken out. I mean, that scares him so much. And I think that was really a moment for him where he had to consider, what might this pack look like without him? Which honestly terrifies him. These dispersals are quite upset that Timber decided to hunt this elk herd. But there we go. The elements dispersals, everyone. Quite upset that the elk herd ran away. And yeah, we're in territory that doesn't even belong to us, so my goodness, we kind of need to head out of here. We were marking territory and we got a little bit off course, but yeah, I think it kind of scares Timber a little bit, thinking about everyone having to do this without him someday. So I think the other wolves coming into his territory, you know, invading the forest in the last episode, invading the forest that he cares so much about. I think that it is really weighing heavy on him, and I think that he is really considering what can he possibly do in his last years for his pack to make sure that they have a good footing and a good way to continue. And I think that is causing a little bit of turmoil in him, and I think that he is you know, getting a little bit less forgiving these days. Well, what a welcoming way to come home. My goodness, as soon as we get here, we get a pack invasion. Well, my goodness. Ember, I hope you enjoy the snack, and Ash as well. Can we do a roll? We never get to roll. It's because it's not on my favorites. Yes. Please roll, Timber. It seems pretty excited about that. My goodness. Well, who is raiding us now, you guys? Ugh, is it Big Timber? Really? Oh my gosh, Ember has the maraca. That is so sweet. Okay, how's everyone doing on their food? Not too bad. Some of our wolves are in the 70s. But Timber is just so tired. Can we watch Ember play with this? Because that is just the cutest. My goodness. Ember, that's a little bit of a funny face, my dear. But wow, she's having a great time. I'm glad we took this home for her. My gosh. She is very pretty. She's also got some pretty dark eyes. Can we go ahead and check out Ash? We might not be able to see him super well. He's just kind of sniffing the ground. Ash, will you look up at us, buddy? Will you look up at us? I'm pressing the forward button as fast as I can, and we're not getting any results. We're getting close. Here we go. There we go, Ash. Oh, he's off already. Oh, we can't really see him. He's bounding away. We still haven't seen them catch any of the prey yet. He must also have really dark eyes. Wow, buddy. Your little teethers are sticking straight out. Oh my goodness. Spark. Spark said no. You're gonna go be over here. Wow. Oh, look at his ears. I didn't know the puppies could move their ears like that. Oh my goodness, Ash. He felt bad. He was like, okay, I guess I went too far. Oh my gosh, that was the cutest thing. My goodness, little man. I think Ash is going to be really pretty, you guys. I can't wait to see what coat that is. I'm going to be a little bit disappointed if it's Spark and Blaze's coat because we've seen it so often, but I don't think it will be. Fingers crossed, but I think he's going to be a very handsome man. My goodness, I love these kids so much. Look, he's got his eyes closed. Okay, we need to get out of photo mode here. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a pack invasion. Also, why are these old scents? They better be old scents. Oh my goodness. Yep, get in the grass, little ones. Sorry, Ash, I know you just found that bone. Okay, yep, they're old scents. I guess we'll go and head off and see what is happening. It's probably nothing noteworthy. But we're getting near the end of the episode, so we'll see, I guess. Well, on the way to the Hex invasion, we were able to take out a little mule deer fawn. So hopefully everyone enjoys. Looks like Soot is going to take it off and make sure that he gets his fill. My goodness. But we have Nisha and a Kindle with us. So who is back at the den at the moment? Soul and Flint have been responsible for taking care of the pups, and Soul is actually really hungry. Soul has been spending a lot of time back at the den, so I think that he really enjoys being with the little ones and possibly is kind of trying to emulate Kendall in a bit because I know that she kind of played a big role in raising him. So I can kind of see Soul and Soot in this way, where Soul is maybe having the more nurturing, kind of adventurous spirit, kind of young at heart, loving the pups, loving looking after everyone, and having that kind of nurturing aspect of it. And then I think Soot kind of is taking more of Kindle's more fierce and firm, personality traits, so that I think that is possibly why we're seeing so much of Soot lately, going out with Dad and attacking the predators and protecting the pack. So I can almost see Kindle's influence in both of these pups, and I think that is so fun. And let's take a moment to give Nisha a bunny rabbit once again. Let's see if she'll take it. No, Cole, why? I mean, I love you too, buddy, but that was supposed to be for your mom. My goodness. Okay, Big Timber. It's only Renew at this point. And she, yet again, she did an entire pack invasion on us. All by herself. I don't know what she's getting at, but this has Timber worried. You know, if this wolf would come into his territory and do an invasion all on her own, I think that has her really thinking, has Timber really thinking about the fact of, you know, what is she gonna do against his pack when he's gone. And I just, you know, yes, we're in her territory now, but I don't understand what is happening with Big Timber right now. I really don't. I don't understand their logic. Her mate just got taken out, so I mean, maybe she is grieving right now. We'll see how the rest of the pack feels about attacking her right now. I kind of like to go off of what the rest of the pack is kind of feeling and thinking. We have Kindle, Nisha, Cole. We've got quite a few wolves with us now, and I don't know, like, this feels personal. And maybe it's just because of the way Timber is feeling right now. I mean, he does not have the energy to deal with this. I mean, we have absolutely no energy to speak of, but, you know, the personal nature of this feels really off to Timber. Something doesn't feel right about this, and I think he's pretty worried about it, and I don't think he wants Timber around for his children to have to deal with. Big Timber, I mean, you know, I don't think he wants this pack around, so I don't know what they have going on at the den. I don't know what subordinates they have left. I think they might have one, but we also may have taken that one out. No, Ponderosa is still alive, so I don't know if Ponderosa is capable of continuing the Big Timber legacy, but you know, Timber is really concerned about his little ones, and all he wants for them is to be able to continue and live their lives and be prosperous, and you know, he's got his son Blaze up in these northern territories. So he knows that some part of the Wildfire Pack will live on through his son. He hasn't seen him in quite a while, but you know, he knows that he's out there, and at least he can take some solace in that, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna be safe, and that doesn't mean that his little tiny puppies are going to be safe either. And you know, I think Timber is just feeling all kinds of feelings right now, and the fact that Big Timber, excuse me, also what is happening right here? This territory is like randomly up for grabs, I guess, because we're attacking Renew. But yeah, I don't think Big Timber is prepared to deal with this. I don't know if Renew is just grieving right now, what is going on, but I don't know. It's making Timber's hackles rise, and he doesn't feel good about it. So we're going to see this through to the end and see where we end up at the bottom of this. Well, in a cruel turn of fate, Timber finds himself unable to take down the last remaining pack leader of Big Timber. They were fighting tooth and nail, and she was really down to, you know, not much health left, but she was able to make it to the top of this ridge, and Timber fell down, and in his older age, he is finding that he cannot make it to the top of this hill anymore. And so the big timber wolf gets away, and Timber is kind of forced with the realization that, again, his age is getting to him, and he cannot do everything that he is setting out to do, and that is really hitting him hard. So unfortunately, even though he had full intentions of eliminating Big Timber and everything that they stand for, he has to lick his wounds and return home. If we take a look at his health, and Nisha got that rabbit. If we take a look at his health, I mean, it has gone down pretty far, and we really don't see this much health loss in Timber unless he's like attacking a perfectly healthy wolf. So, you know, or excuse me, a perfectly healthy elk. So I think that we're unfortunately really seeing a lot of the results of his older age, and some of the mental things that he might be going through in this moment, trying to make sure that his pack has everything they need to move on. I mean, Timber's going to be having one more litter after this year, but he is, you know, looking at Nisha and, you know, also recognizing that the love of his life is also getting older, and that's really hard for him, and that's really hard to see the rest of his children, and you know, knowing that they're eventually going to need to do all of this without him, and that scares him a little bit. And the affinity is really low, so Timber knows that he's gonna have to run back down as soon as he can to let everybody know that he's doing okay. But Yeah, that was really disheartening. We were absolutely prepared to take out that big timber pack leader, and we just couldn't. We physically could not take out that other wolf, and that's never happened to Timber before. And here we are, back with our pups once again. My goodness, these pups are actually really hungry. Our pack mates didn't seem to have fed them today. I'll have to look back and remember who was actually watching after them, but doesn't look like they had any food to share, and Timber is definitely feeling tired after all of that. However, his pups are able to be fed, and I think he is going to go down straight for a sleep, and hopefully nothing will accost us in the morning. But this episode is definitely going on a little bit long, so I think we are going to have to wrap it up here as long as nobody is raiding us. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, it's just a couple of coyotes. My goodness. Well, but coyotes don't give off that scent, so apparently we also had some dogs nearby. But my goodness, Timber is definitely feeling tired, and this is where we're gonna have to wrap it up here, guys. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post. And Timber is doing a yawn to display just how tired he is. And check out the playlist I have linked down below so you guys can follow along with the adventure, because you will not want to miss an episode of the Wildfire Pack. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!